Period. Okay, y'all. The moment you've been waiting for. I redid this video originally like maybe 3-4 times. And that's because I was just crying a lot in them videos, and I just feel like I really didn't get the chance to actually like sit there and explain. I think the videos were just really me just sobbing, looking crazy. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna like redo this whole thing, because I feel like before I start this YouTube journey finally, there's some certain things that I need to clear up, and I know y'all ain't gonna stop bothering me until I clear them up. I want to say first and foremost, I feel like the only reason why I really never took my YouTube seriously is because I would find myself in these relationships and, you know, just kind of just put all my focus on that person so much to where that person just, you know, consumes, you know, me. Or, you know, I would just forget about myself. A lot of times in like every relationship that y'all have seen me in, I kind of just got lost in it. And there will be times where things weren't that good, and it was hard for me to actually sit up in front of a camera and talk to y'all and like, you know, do things that I really like doing, because I would be mostly crying, ain't gonna lie. So I feel like that's one thing that I really realized for myself is just like, one, I've always felt the need to look for love. And I didn't really realize that I was looking for love until I started going to therapy and I started really sitting back and thinking about my life. Like, I've really never truly been alone. And I've been in relationship after relationship since I was like 15. I never really sat by myself and thought about what can Yasmin do to satisfy Yasmin. It was always, what can I do to satisfy this person? How can I satisfy this person? How can I make this person happy? It's like I would never think about what makes me happy. So for the first time in my life, I'm actually thinking about the things that I actually want to do, you know? And yeah, with that being said, you know, I know a lot of people have been asking me like, oh, are you still with your daughter's dad? Shit like that. The answer is no. Me and my daughter's dad are not together. I've known this news for quite a while now, and you know, y'all definitely have probably guessed it, you know, considering all the things like you kind of see on social media. I was really sad. I was really sad for a good minute. I'm still sad. You know, everything that we did was planned. We both wanted the same things. You know, when you plan that life that you have in your head with somebody, you know, all of that, like, that shit hurts to just like kind of look at stuff now, and it's not exactly, you know, what you wanted. At the end of the day, you know, I love him. He still loves me. We both are trying to just figure our lives out right now. And what's meant to be will be, and what's meant to not be will not be. Least I can say, you know, is that he is an amazing dad, and I know that my kids are always going to be good in his hands. And right now, love, I guess, is just not enough. I don't want to focus on the things that I really can't control. I'm gonna focus this energy that I have and put it into you guys, because y'all really do heal me. And you know, y'all seen me grow up on this app, and I'm young, bro. I'm only 22. Like, I turned 22 in 2 days. So I'm just trying to figure life out, and I've lived quite enough of crazy stories to be only 21. So at least I got At least I learned my horrible lessons early on in life. It's just, we both have to figure some things out. We both have to focus on our goals and what we want to become. Sadly, that happened to be, I guess, us just not doing it together. Maybe I could focus on myself, not get into a new relationship, not jump into a new relationship, not switching a gal, not get a new man, not have another baby, not tweak. I'm not trying to tweak. Like, I've had my fair share of tweaking moments. Y'all seen that in 4K. I ain't never had a moment where I could just fuck up, by myself. I think I'm just going to take the time to actually sit down and learn about myself and me and just do things that I want to do and just be a better creator. I do want to get on YouTube. I want to show my kids. I'm really cool. Y'all got to get to know me, though, because I don't think I've ever had y'all get to know me, seriously. I'm just going to pray, focus on myself, focus on all the things that I need to be worried about instead of, relationship. Yeah, so there goes your answer. You could stop asking me. You could stop blowing up my you could stop. Oh God, okay, the secret is out. Life be lifing, but it's okay. We're gonna still keep it pushing, baby. We're gonna still keep it pushing. So there's that. There's another thing that I wanted to talk to y'all about, and it is about my OnlyFans. Number one question I get is, why did you start an OnlyFans? A lot of people think that I started an OnlyFans just for the fuck of it, and I didn't. It all started back in 2021 or 2022 or 2021. No, 2021. It all started from 2021, right after I had my son. My son was what, 2 weeks old? One night I was super tired, taking care of my baby, first time mom, first time having a baby, and I was super tired, waking up all times of the night because my son was hungry. One night I got a email, and it was a Snapchat email basically telling me, I've been not been hacked, but I've been logged out, or somebody compromised my password. So I pressed on it, and I thought it was a legit email. Still, I might be kind of, forgetting some things when it comes to me logging in the email. I think I logged in my Snapchat the email with my Snapchat password, and it ended up not being a real email. It was a fake fucking email. So I logged in or whatever, went back to sleep. I woke up and my Snapchat was gone. Right? The last thing I got from Snapchat was somebody logged in from California, and then it said my Snapchat was deactivated and deleted. So I'm like, oh well, I've had that Snapchat for years. I'm just making a new one. So I ended up making a new one, and life was good. A couple hours later, I get this text, and it's a person, and the messages are green, so it's somebody that maybe I thought was from Android. They ended up texting me. They were like, I know how to get your Instagram back. No, I know how to get your Snapchat back. And I was like, who is this? Stop playing on my phone. So the next thing I did was screenshot it, because I'm like, how convenient. Somebody texted me about my Snapchat, and it just got deleted. I texted it. I was like, get off my phone. I posted it. I went on Instagram, somebody stopped playing on my phone. So then the guy, he ends up responding, and he's just like, oh, you want to play? Something along the lines like that. Oh, you want to post my number? Okay, watch this, right? So I'm like, This person basically texts me on Twitter, and he's like, hey Yasmin, I don't know if you know this, but there's a video you going around in this like dark web website, right? And so I'm just like, what? So I click on the picture, and it's me. It's like not good. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God. Whoever was texting me was the person who hacked my Snapchat. Now everything is making sense. Now everything is coming together. Because those videos, those pictures, and I had everything in that Snapchat. I've had it for years. So I'm stunned. I text the person back and I'm like, OMG. I was kind of laughing it off, but it was pretty traumatizing, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm just like, OMG, like, what am I gonna do? So he basically is like, I could help you get it off. Like, he was super tech savvy when it came to this specific website. So, you know, he was trying to help me the best that he could. He actually texted me, and he's just like, okay, so you gonna listen now? Basically, like, now that I got your attention, now that you know I have all your stuff, are you gonna pay attention to me? So I end up responding. I'm like, okay, what do you want? Like, what the fuck? Like, this is not cool. He's basically like, you know, I don't care about your baby. I don't care about any of this. He wants Bitcoin. He wants me to send him money. So at this point, I had just had my baby, going through postpartum, going through all the other things that I've been going through when it came to my son and my son's dad. And you already knew the stuff that I went through with my son's dad. But, you know, it was just a very dark time for me. And I just was like, okay, you know, what do you want? How much do you want? He basically was saying he wants 5,000 Bitcoin. So for a while, you know, I tried to ignore it, but he kept texting me. He was like, you have 5 minutes, you have 10 minutes, you have 30 minutes. And it would go down to like how much time I had before he leaks the footage and sells it and stuff like that. So he was going on this website acting like he was going to sell it, and he had all this stuff. So some of these videos, some of these pictures and stuff were from me being a minor. It was really messed up, I ain't gonna lie. It was really messed up. He was just blackmailing me, basically. And I'm trying to go into detail, but it's kind of making me like emotional, and I really don't want to cry. I just want to enlighten y'all as to why I did the things that I did and why I was faced having to do the things that I did. So yeah, basically, you know, I sent him what he wanted, and I quickly realized that, you know, all of that was really just a facade. Like, no matter how much money I chose and planned to give him, he still was just gonna threaten me more. And he harassed me for a good 2.5 years, something along those lines. And you know, basically texting me, selling my stuff on Reddit. I called the police. I told my manager. I told everybody I could really feel like could help me. I've asked and I pled, and I didn't know what to do. I was freaking out. This guy has all of my things. I even had things that were like not even in a sexual manner, but like there was some self-harm videos in there. I was going through a lot, but there were some things in there that I'm like not proud of. So you know, I called the police, basically told them the whole story, told them there's videos of me being a minor, you know, and stuff like that. I had a detective. The detective never called me back after a while. The case just went cold. I mean, really, when you think about it, what actually can they do? You know, like, this guy was texting me from text-free numbers. So, like, I never really had a track on him. It was just straight text-free numbers, you know. There would be times I think he finally leave me alone, and the next week, 2 in the morning, haha, bitch, I still got this of you, I still got that of you, please play with me if you want to, just threatening me, you know, sending me back videos and just basically telling me, if you don't do what I say, I'm gonna post it, I'm gonna sell it. And after a while, after I stopped, you know, giving him money, because I was actually giving him so much money to where I was almost freaking broke, he just started posting them. And I was sad, I was upset, but I just really was like, what can you do? Like, I'm the type of person where I have no shame. Like, certain things I am, you know, shameful about, but it was just something I couldn't control. So I'm not gonna stress my mind, heart, and soul over these things that I just can't control when it came to this. So I was just like, whatever. What can I do for me to actually get out of this type of situation? This guy can leave me alone finally. I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to be scared of all these videos. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna have to just make Onlyfans. And what went through my mind when I made it, I remember the night before I was gonna post it. I literally was in my car screaming, crying, just felt defeated because I felt like there was no way for me to really get out of this situation.
What I could.
Hey guys, this is some extra footage of like what I wanted to add on to that video. You know, like, it's messed up. Like, it's messed up that someone is really doing this to me. Like, it is what it is though. I mean, shoot, like, I'm a woman, I'm a girl, and I have those cravings, you know, like, I have those feelings, and it's just kind of breaks my heart, bro, because it's like, damn, bro, like, it's just sad, bro. Like, the internet is sad, and I've been on the internet for a long time. Like, it's draining, it's so depressing. I don't see why people stuff their faces in it all the time, but I just want to tell y'all, like, I'm crying right now because, you know, like, I didn't want my whole vagina out on the internet. Like, what? But I'll get over it. It's just sad, and I just hope that y'all make better decisions than what I've made. And even if something like this were to happen to you or has happened to you, like, just know that you're gonna be okay. Like, I know I'm gonna be okay, but you know, it's just something that I have to face. And girl, now I'm on my way to go take some content pictures because I'm not about to get capitalized on me. So I just said, F it, I'm gonna just make one. I will be able to make money instead of him making money off of me. I will be able to be free from the harassment, the constant text messages, the constant emails, the constant shares, the constant people telling me, oh, I have this of you, oh, I have that of you. You know, like, I was just done with it. Like, I didn't want to deal with it no more. And so I was faced with the circumstance that I was just going to have to make one. And, you know, it made me sad because, you know, I didn't want necessarily to just, you know, expose myself, but I felt like I had to expose myself before he starts posting so much to where it's gonna come out anyways. So I basically beat him to it. Like, the sites he was going on were sites that were out of the country. and they were really low-key sites. So not many people knew, but only the ones that are super like into that computer stuff, okay? So yeah, that's what I ended up having to do. And I just tried to make a profit out of something really unfortunate. And really that's it, you know. I just decided, okay, well, I'm just gonna make all this money and save up until I feel like I'm good. I don't have to worry about this guy no more. And that's really what I did. As soon as I posted my OF, he was gone for good. He's never texted me ever again. He's never harassed me ever again. Never asked me for money. He was just gone off the face of the earth. Like, what he did was accomplished. Like, I swear I felt like my life was a freaking movie. But yeah, that's why I did it. And like, nobody's gonna make me feel bad for me having to do what I felt like I had to do. Nobody was gonna help me. Nobody was gonna get all the things removed. They couldn't. Like, they actually couldn't, because the rules that they had on this certain site is in a different country. So it was just unattainable. I couldn't. So that was like, my way out. And after a while, he stopped messaging me, and I was free from all of that craziness. And I dealt with it for a good 2 years. I could not deal with that stuff no more. I couldn't live my life freaking scared that this guy was gonna just expose me. So okay, I'll expose myself. I don't care. My whole life is already on freaking the internet, boo. I don't care, bro. All I care about is me being over that section of my life. I personally feel like I want to do more with my life, because I know I'm worth more than, all the things that tried to break me down. And with that being said, I started my clothing brand, YBay. I really love it. So if y'all are interested and y'all support me, y'all go check it out. I have like another drop coming this summer, so I hope y'all check that out. And with all of that, I wanted to tell y'all this, and I wanted to make this video because I wanted to clear this up before I just start. I was just gonna start posting out of nowhere, but I know people were going to continue to ask me these questions, and here's your answer. I'm so glad I remade this video, because I genuinely just did not want to come up on here crying. I really do want y'all to understand where I was coming from at that point. But yeah, that's over with. I'm focused on my clothing brand right now, my kids, focused on getting me a new house, just all the positive things that I want to fill my mind with. My mind has been crying for me to get right back in my little bubble and actually give myself the love that I know I need. And I feel like the only way you're gonna be able to find this love is to find it within yourself. You can never find it in no man, in no friend. This is for you. Nobody's gonna treat you better than how you treat yourself. So that's what I just been trying to focus on. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to come up on here and say. I just wanted to have a little catch-up moment with you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I will try to answer them. And yeah, honestly, I'm just letting y'all know I'm focused on better things for my heart, soul, mind, and I am looking forward to the future and staying consistent on YouTube. That is one of my biggest things that I want to do this year, is staying focused on my YouTube and y'all. Y'all really make me so happy. The people that doubt me and just don't care about me no more, I don't care. I literally only care about the people that care about me. I don't even care if it's 12 of y'all. If all 12 of y'all care